Whoo boy! It's been a while since we've been here. Of course, here is not as recognizable to everyone as it used to be. Sadly. But this is the new house on the island. As you can see, I need some patio space still, but we're working on it. We're getting there. I have a ton of rocks though, and apparently I'm gonna have a tree right outside the door. I don't think I like that. Luckily, I have a bunch of saplings. I was out collecting ores and things, and I found a ton of copper. Yeah, lots of copper in this world. Not so much tin or bismuth. I actually found a little bit of bismuth, a little bit of tin, but not a whole lot. Now we've seen these seeds, and I think I showed those off last time. But you can use now when you harvest plants, you get seeds from them, and plants themselves have been expanded so that there are a lot more crops. This means that we have to plant all the crops. Yeah, right. I know, right? It also, there's this weird filling thing there. So our hunger meter, which you'll see is somewhere. It's one of these. Or I think it's the green one. Our hunger meter is going to be all like, I'm wanting to be filled, and I'm going to be like, well, I'd love to fill you, but there's a new filling mechanic, so I don't know if I can. I'll just go ahead and break that. Here we go. A little bit of a patio on this side, just a tad. And start filling in this area too. There we go. Very nice. Let's go ahead and sleep for the night. Today's episode is going to be about, guess what? Finding tin and stuff. Yeah, that's the goal. Now, where is my... There we go. Managed to hunt down some mobs the other day. And yeah, I got stuff for it. So that's pretty nifty. So, we don't have enough wood for a boat, which means we should go get some, right? That's what I thought. Unless we can use wooden planks, but I think we don't have any in there. I don't think we're carrying any on us. No. So let's... Do any of these have a stack in them? Yeah. Okay. Real quick, let's... Hey. Oh, come on there. Alright, let's find out that we don't have an axe. So let's go ahead and make us an axe head. Could be potentially useful. There we go. And so let's add a stick. We get an axe. And then we put the logs. And we get planks. And I don't think we can use the planks for a boat. Nope. There we go. And we have one extra because that's the way it works. Boat. Awesome. Let's go sailing. Now, as you may remember, the title of this series is A Brony Plays Minecraft. Not some guy plays Minecraft, or a person on a boat, or a nerdy science teacher plays Minecraft. No, none of that. This is A Brony Plays Minecraft. And so today, while we are out searching the Great World... Oh my gosh. I don't know what those are. We're going to find out. While we're searching the Great World and cutting down trees like these ones, we're going to find out a little bit about Bronyism. And by that I mean I'm going to talk a little bit about Season 3. Since Season 3 has been up for a while, and I haven't said a single thing about it. In the meantime, we are looking for cassiterite, or bismuthinite, or sphalerite. But cassiterite is the best to find. Of course, we must bust all these rocks. So, Season 3. What do I think of Season 3 of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic? I think it's following in the footsteps of Season 1 and 2 very well. It was off to I wasn't sure about the start. I'm going to say I wasn't sure about the opener. Not sure how I saw that first one, I'm like, eh. And I mean, there were a lot of reasons for it. Partly was the songs. Part of it was Twilight's obsessive focus over how well is she doing versus the welfare of, the ponies and everything. And this great big King Sombra guy, and she's just like, oh, I might not pass, and Celestia. Now, it's not like that's out of character for Twilight. On the contrary, that if it weren't Twilight doing that, you might wonder a little bit. It's like, really? Twilight, Celestia gave her this big assignment, and she's no sweating it? It certainly would have made the episode less dramatic, but I also think that it's not as, I don't know, I feel like it's a little trickier to see that right away, because you're just, it's very easy to get caught up in the big dramatic, plot of King Sombra and the Crystal Ponies, which, that was the other thing I thought, like, so we have these Crystal Ponies. What are they? Why do we care about them? Their introduction was really weird. Celestia, it has returned. Do we need Crystal Ponies, or is this just a marketing ploy by Hasbro? Now, it might turn out to be that they are really important, and at least they did one really good thing with it, and that was that Princess Cadence now has, like, some reason for existing. Because she's the Crystal Princess, and in fact, her cutie mark is the Crystal Heart. So, is that? Considerate, yes, we shall build a monument to our glory. Actually, it's just to tell us where we found it, so we can find more later on when we start mining, which is the same thing. Anyways, so it was basically season 3 got off to a weird start, I thought. I'm not sure that the opening episodes, the pilot of season 3, I don't think that was told in the best possible way. And as much as I love Daniel Ingram, I didn't really like either of those songs, or song snippets that they used in, they didn't feel like real full-length songs. They weren't full-length, certainly. So, I didn't really like that too much. But then season 3 continued with the episodes about Pinkie Pie and the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and then, most recently, the Magic Jewel. We saw Trixie coming back. So this stuff, by the way, is sand. It falls just like dirt does, so do be careful with it. Notice last time we couldn't find it. It has this really weird texture, too, so just keep that in mind. It's kind of odd. You can heat it up to glass if you have a forge and get it up to, like, yellow hot, I think. Or white. Alright, even more cassiterite. Excellent. Build another little statue there. So, Pinkie Pie episode. I, again, was a little uncertain about it initially because Pinkie Pie is probably my least favorite pony. She's usually loud and obnoxious, and in fact, I was really glad to see that she was shut up in the Magic Duel episode. That was just awesome. I was like, yes! It was really good. And the ending of that episode was very fitting, too. So, that was really cool. And I'm sorry to Pinkie Pie's voice actor and everyone who likes Pinkie Pie, but I'm not a big fan. However, that episode was really well done. It showed us a lot of, like, haha, old pony jokes, yes? We saw hands, we saw old-style My Little Ponies briefly in the giant crowd of Pinkies. We saw the this whole mirror pool idea, I think, was really cool. And while I don't know if that was a reference to anything in particular, it was pretty nifty. As the fact that Pinkie knows about something so weird like this is certainly, it's very, it's classic Pinkie, you might say, if you were a snobby sounding person like that. But if you're not sounding like that, or maybe if you are but you're not snob, I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyways, oh, copper, I don't want copper. I mean, I do, but I've got plenty of it. So anyways, I should be picking these up, but I won't. I should also be killing the chickens, but I'm not. I'm really looking for this cassiterite. So I don't have much to say about episode 3. It was, I liked the mirror idea, and I liked the characterization of Pinkie Pie, that she grew in a little bit. I thought it was kind of silly, though, of her friends not to care that there was a mopey, frowny-faced Pinkie Pie. And they're like, I saw this one being, drawing frowny faces. I don't know what's up with that. It was kind of crazy. Or was, I don't know, not crazy, but it didn't seem very friendshipy. And in fact, that's what I thought was going to be the big test. Not like, let's test Pinkie Pie's personality, but let's test her loyalty and stuff to her, not loyalty, but, can she be a good friend and everything? I gotta put her talk down, and there we go. I thought that they would bank on the name thing, because at one point, when Pinkie Pie got the first couple clones, she said, oh, hey, look, you guys gotta figure out names and stuff. And they were all like, oh, okay. Especially since the very first clones couldn't get names right. It was really weird. So I figured that Pinkie Pie would gather, or Twilight or somebody, would gather all of the Pinkie Pies together and be all like, hey, look, can you name us? But that was not how it went. It would have worked really well, though, since Pinkie Pie, we've heard before that she does know every pony in town. And they could have asked her all sorts of, personal questions. But then again, maybe that sort of, maybe that plot device is cliche. It's used every time you've got a clone plot involved. They're always like, aha, ask me questions that only the real Pinkie Pie would know. I shall answer them to your satisfaction. And then they're like, aha, well, heck, Star Trek did it. So I can forgive My Little Pony for wanting to do something a little different, be a little more new, be a little more interesting. I mean, they've been known for that. It's what they've been doing. And they didn't want to risk the ire of people going, especially since, and this goes back to episode 1, or I should say the pilot, since it's like 2 episodes in one. I never know how to refer to it. So this goes back to the pilot. Over on EQD, Fee posted a really cool thematic discussion about the pilot episode. And it helped me to understand what was going on in that episode and helped me to come to terms with it, because a lot of people, I was agreeing with a lot of people, are like, oh, King Sombra got no screen time. What's up with that? Oh god, it's a skeleton. Run away very quickly. Aha, you cannot follow me on a boat. Well, I mean, you can, but I go faster than you. I have more health than I used to, but I'd have less armor on and stuff. So, in fact, I have pants, and that's it. Nice. So, yeah, it's not the bestest. Anyways, because of Fee's post about themes and stuff, I figure, well, if they're trying to be interesting and new and whatever, I can forgive them for, and I forgive them. Heck, I can easily understand why they would want to not be all like, simple, cliched clone plot. No, come on, be interesting. We like this. There might be a really important theme there. And it was. It was, there's stuff that's more important than friendship. It's, can you be a real person and stick to your whatevers? I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying there, but I know I'm saying something. So let's take a moment to pause and do a little bit of proper... Oh, I forgot to cut down those trees. I was hoping to start a wood pile, but I need a log. Heck, I probably need 2 logs. Need to cut down those trees. Okay, so we'll take a break from My Little Pony for a moment to do a little bit of TerraFirma-ing. I think I said tech-ing by accident. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, please. There we go. So we could cook the rocks, or better yet, let's cook the small cassiterite. Alright. I still might need more wood. Ugh. I'm not even sure what I want to build first. Do I want... I don't even know. What do we want first? What's the first thing that we should get? really hard to say. Also, we need to build a forge. We'll need a stone forge somehow. I kind of think a pick should be the first thing we get. I'm kind of thinking a chisel. Both are important. The chisel needs the bloomery, and the pick is obviously necessary for the, whatchamacallit, mining. That's right. So, since there's no interesting visuals going on, I'm going to cook this off camera. Off scamera? Scamera. That's going to be a new word. So I'm going to pause the video. Instead of stopping the video, I shall pause the video and come back as soon as all of my cassiterite has been cooked down into 1, possibly 2 ingots. Although it'd be nice to know where the rest of the things went. I'm not sure where they are. I just picked it up. So I'll be back in a bit once this is ready to go. And we're back with the tin all sorted. I also cooked some chicken, and I chopped down some trees. Remember those tall trees? The really tall ones by the cassiterite? That was Douglas fir. I also made a scribing table, so we can go scribe things. And I conveniently completely failed at pausing the video. So that jump cut there, that's not a pause, that was an edit in, which is really obnoxious because it means that it's a lot more work to do. Also, this whole, like, stupid tree, this whole thing has just taken so long. It's just silly. And we had to come way out here just to do the thingy-majigger. But look, hey, look, quenching my work now. But we first need a fire, so let's go ahead and build us a fire. Hey, that was remarkably nice. And actually, just to make sure that this doesn't break on us, we're going to bake a clay mold first, since you can't put them down here. And then we're going to take the unshaped tin and put it there, and we shall get glorious things. And we're going to build a pickaxe head first. I think we're going to build the pickaxe first, and we'll build the chisel next. We're actually pretty close on the second tin ingot, so after that we'll probably need a saw, we'll need a hammer, and then we can, we'll really be going, so to speak. We are already at the point where if our island was bigger, or if we had not started on an island, like, intelligent people, then we could have a forge by now, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and put the tin in there to warm up. Yep, warm up, that's right. Oh yeah, warm up, tin. Yeah, that's right. So, tin is fun, and tin is 1. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. And anyways, we're going to go with the pickaxe first. Pickaxe, then the chisel, so we can get the bloomery. Then probably the hammer, so that we can start, like, banging things together, welding and stuff. And then, what's the last thing we need? The saw. See, look at that, pours right into there. Perfect. Let me come over here. And the saw will give us supports for mining, so that we don't kill ourselves. Of course, we also need a prospector's pick. Ooh, there's a little thing there. Hit. Ooh, that looks like a very nice tin ingot. You need to draw and bend and then punch. Okay. So draw, bend, punch. Oh, almost perfect. Nice. All right, we've got our first metal tool. Do-diggity-do. So for maximum effectiveness when it comes to the... Oh, look, I'm silly. Never mind. So for maximum effectiveness when it comes to mining, we will, of course, actually, when I say maximum, I mean only effectiveness. We'll need a prospector's pick, which means getting a pick first is probably kind of silly. Should have maybe gone straight for the bloomery. Whatever. Guess we'll get the prospector's pick next, and then we'll go for the chisel. Also, we're going to need to start building up our supply of charcoal for our bloomery once we invent it. And we'll need a bit more, see, we need a bit more tin so we can make the prospector's pick, which means that we should also go ahead and scribe that, and we need to put the thing over there, and so many little chores. Anyways, I will not bore you with that. Well, no, actually I might, because I only got halfway through the My Little Pony discussion today, and the show is A Brony Plays Minecraft, and so one or two of you might actually be interested in what I have to say about Season 3, and we still have to get through the rest of it. Yes, I see. Haven't talked at all about the Bab Seed episode, or about the Magic Duel. Well, I've talked slightly about the Magic Duel, but I haven't talked much at all about the Magic Duel, so yeah, got lots to cover. So that'll be next time when we do more prospecting for tin and also for trees, which are not growing back as fast as they used to. Just kind of annoying because I really need them to grow back faster. So yeah. We'll get that sorted out, I'm sure, sooner or later. And what is happening with this boat? What are you doing, boat? Now you're probably broken. No, you're not. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, then. So, until next time, folks, we'll see you later when we do this. Why do I keep messing up the sending? Until next time, keep on trotting.